After a 2-year sleep spell and as a result of the pandemic, our students has risen to the call to return to what has brought us here tonight. Welcome to tonight's joint giving recital by the illustrious Southfield A T Dance Company and your SAT Marching Warriors. As our fierce flags enter into the auditorium, bearing the mighty colors of Southfield A T, be prepared as the Indian tradition has it with energy, excitement, and with the game that is always played of enthusiasm, led by this year's head drum major, Mr. Miles Tuco Reeves, assisted by class of 2019 head drum major and Southern University student, Mr. Austin Lightning Hayes, and along with class of 2020 drum major and current Tennessee State University student, Mr. Davis. The SAT Marching Band encompasses a true definition of scholarship, musicianship, and citizenship. In fact, as always is the case, in this year's class of 2022, valedictorian Ms. Divinity Davis is one of the current warriors of the pride and joy of Southfield A T. So sit back, relax, let's get into the show as I introduce to you this year's glorious, fantastic, stupendous, remarkable houses. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this year's edition of Southfield A T Marching Warriors.
Southfield A T Marching Warriors, the greatest, salutes the greatest nation with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Conducted the maestro, director of bands, Dr. James Lee Charles Jr.
our class of 2020 band members. Here's a song loved by all. It is a classic made famous by Freddie Jackson. The song is entitled Anthem. As we bring back our very own, the impressive SAT Fierce Flags, as they soar and scream to the song entitled Only Girl by Alumni. The band of SAT simply wouldn't be without these talented young ladies. Please welcome this year's edition of the Diamond Twirlers as they razzle and dazzle you to the song entitled I'm Your Baby Tonight by Alumni. Now give it up for this year's edition of the SAT very own Roll Heat as they move and groove to the song entitled Take My Breath by Grammy Award artist The Weeknd. Ladies, as our drummers get on the stage and prepare. The drum majors got a special presentation they want to give you guys. They've been eager to do this. If you don't know, we have back our alumni, some of our alumni, class of 2020, class of 2021. For this year's chaotic funk drum line. Are you enjoying yourself so far? Hello. Thank you, question section. So, as I said, this is our first time back in almost 2 years due to the pandemic. And so, I told our seniors back in 2020, I told them that even though we are not celebrating you this time, I have not forgot you and I won't forget you. And so this is our first time back in 2 years. I told them that with my heart and soul, I want y'all to come back so you can be represented. They said, Doc, we got your back. We're going to be here. So now we got, like I said, we have students here from Southern University, Tennessee State, Hampton University, Howard University, Central State University, Michigan State University. So they are all coming back, and I want to take this time now to acknowledge them. So please, if you will, I'm going to call class of 2020. Can you please come up here and join me for a second? All the members of the band from 2020, come on back. Okay, so when I say the name, please just raise your hand so they can know. Our drum major for during 2019-2020 was Mr. Michael Davis. One of the coldest female tenor drums in all the city of Southfield, Miss Ugoji Ubi. We got baritone player, and her brother was in my class, Michael. He's hilarious, I love him. Miss Miracle Berry, Miss Kayla Parker, now my sorority sister for TBS Tau Beta Sigma. Mr. Darnell Webb, he just came back from New York City when they did the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. Let me come to you, because I got so much to say, but I'm just going to call your name, so please forgive me. I don't want to just take away time. We got Miss Lanaya Mason, our concert band master, Mr. Jordan Hall, one of the coldest Smith, Miss Brooke Wright, and last but certainly not least, Miss Kayla Gifford. Please give class of 2020. Back up a little bit because I want to call up class of 2021. Can you please come and join me? Class of 2021. Thank you. They're getting old, so they really slow down. Over here, we got Mr. Keyshawn Jordan. We got Miss Nikita Cheney. We got Miss Erica Lansbury Carter. Yes, Mr. Also, I want to make sure I get his name right. What did I do with all this? We got Jalen Anderson. We got also Miss Rakia Welch. We got Mr. Dylan Hicks. Yes. Miss Alana Howard. And ladies, raise your name, raise your hand rather, so they can know who you are. Miss Maya Shepard. Miss Felicia Morgan. Oh, it's over here. Miss Kiana Barkley, I'm sorry. And Miss Alua Simile Ray Oyo Cassie, did I say it right? Miss Simi. I'm sorry. Oh, and Miss Nicole Miller, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's so many. Give them one more round of applause, please. All right. Now, thank y'all for helping me celebrate. I told them that we were going to do this, and I wanted to make sure that I did. Did I stick to my word? Thank you. Now I want to acknowledge our class of 2022. Now I want you to see something like this, because right now you don't know who's the class of 2022 in this room. But, yeah, I know some of y'all, y'all classmates. But Let's find out, because you got to see. Once they leave, you're going to see that next year is going to be almost a brand new band in terms of that same style. Class of 22, come on up. Okay, when I call your name, please raise your hand. When I call your name, please. Miss Autumn Maddox, Mr. James Powell, Mr. Jamal Delaney, Mr. Kyan Stanford, Mr. Tyree Christian, Mr. Justin Abbey, Miss Divinity Davis, Mr. Jacob Patton, Mr. Donovan Fuller, Mr. Brad Hambrick, Mr. Christian Jones, Mr. Kenyatta Washington, Miss Anjanae Holcomb, Mr. Jalen Wittis, Miss Layla Colbert, Miss Tina Smith, Miss Nadia Paul, Mr. Miles Reeves, Mr. Drum Major, Miss Diamond Alexander. Where's that? Where's the girls at? Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Callie Harrell, Miss Nakaya Barksdale, Mr. Dylan Hicks. Wait a minute, this is Dylan Hicks. Dylan Parks, I'm sorry. Oh, the lights, man, I can't see the lights. And last but certainly not least, Miss Dior Crawford. Where is she at? I'm sorry, Miss Lenitra Cleveland. How can I forget? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Now, I also want to acknowledge two people that came back to actually play with us today, and I was glad that they came. I was happy to see them. Like I told you before, both of them are from the class of 2019. One is Mr. Daryl Ford. Raise your hand there. And also, our last hit, drum major, he wasn't the last. I think Mike was the last before. No, it was Ben, wasn't it? But Mr. Austin Hayes, Mr. London Austin Hayes. Last thing I want to say for this, I want to actually, it's rarely that I come up here and give thanks to the people that helped me make this a possibility and a reality. These people have been with me from day one. I'm talking about when I was at Lathrop, and I always forget to acknowledge them. So I'm going to acknowledge them. They're back there. I know you probably can't see, but I'm going to ask them to raise their hand. Our first coach that I want to talk about, she is the one that is over our dancers, the Royal Heat. She always sets them off right there. Our first class, second to none. Her name is Mrs. Brittany Stampley. Can you give her a round of applause? You know she's not here. I've been with 3 schools that had majorette teams, and this is by far the best coach that I've ever been involved with. She is always professional. She always makes sure the girls are squared away. I really have no problems with them. They always have a great personality. Her name is Miss Lauren Ross. Can you give her a hand? Our flag team coach, she was back and forth from, I think it was Spelman. She was at Spelman? Clark, yes, Clark. I get the Georgia schools. But she was from Clark. She was coming back and forth, making sure everything is right. What you saw today was a combination where she allowed our flag team captain, Ms. Nakaya Barksdale, and her to collaborate and make this routine that you saw tonight. Her name is Miss Christian Green. Please give her a hand. The guy that makes the amazing work happen with these young men and women with the chaotic funk section. He's over there filming for me right now. He does a lot. My man, the man, Mr. Stanley Jackson. Give him a hand. My ace, my two coon, my sign head man, my frat brother. I hear him. It's the Emmy Award winner, Mr. LaShawn Gary. Show him some love. But there are, and this is too long. I promise you gonna get on with the show. I know I'm giving a lot, but I want to give thanks because it's been 2 years. So the last two that I want to thank, they probably don't even know I'm about to thank them. The first one, she has always helped us out with MSVOA, getting our kids over there so they can have an accompanist. I don't know if she's back there, but Miss Trenda Baldridge, thank you for everything that you have done for the SAT band. And last but not least, I call her my sister in SAT. They see us together like two peas in a pod. It's me and her. She's the one that allowed us to come here today to have a joint concert. Miss Stephanie Shinky, you're the best. Thank you. All right, let's get back on. All right, so now that I've did my things and we've done everything, I want everybody to get back in the spots. And while they're getting ready, I do want to brag, just because I can. For ever since Southfield A T has been in existence, 2016, we have earned over $1.6 million in school scholarship. And that is a great achievement of these students and more. All right, Mr. Gary, you ready? So, we want to give a special thanks to all our past alumni classes and the class of 2022. Conducting tonight's feature, Associate Director and Emmy Award-winning producer, Mr. LaShawn Gary. The song is entitled, Make It Last Forever by Keith Smack.
Let's give it up for that marching band. We will now take a 10-minute intermission. Please go outside and enjoy the art show.